Welcome to the first of the Campfire talks from Newbie Prepping.
Hello, thank you very much for joining us here. It's going to be sort of a podcast-like video series where we talk more about our opinions rather than the most logical sides of prepping. And it could just be opinions on prepping, but also other stuff related to it, or maybe not so related to it.
Just stuff what you talk around the campfire, you know?
Exactly. The clue's in the name.
Yeah.
So this being the first episode, just as a jumping off point, we've got our own topic that we want to talk about, and that's YouTube videos, YouTube creators, in fact. So we've each chosen 3.
Yes, we have. And we have chosen different ones. Even though that we did actually come with the same suggestion, so I quickly changed a couple of mine so we can have a broader talk on other YouTubers.
Exactly.
And this is not, we're not going to slag off a YouTuber because everyone does their YouTube channels in their own style. It's just our point of view, so we're not there to insult anyone. It's just hopefully pointers for other people, and we're not experts, you know.
Oh, absolutely not. Again, the clue is in the name.
Yeah.
Newbie Prepping.
Do you want to go first with your first one?
Yeah, so my first one, the first YouTuber that I want to talk about is a guy called Bear Independent. He's an American homesteader. I think he's ex-military. If he's not, then he certainly acts like it, that he's ex-military. He's very opinionated. That's not meant to be an insult, because he knows exactly what he wants to do, and he knows exactly how to do it. He's got a group of people with him that he calls a tribe, and basically he... sometimes I get the impression that he's just kind of waiting for the SHTF to go off, and so that he can finally start living life fully independently, without any fear of government or anything. And I'm also fully sure. I'm not fully sure, but I really do assume that he's got like a massive arsenal of weapons probably underneath his homestead, ready to defend his land for whenever the SHTF does happen. So yeah, he's just like I said, he can be rough around the edges. He's very rough around the edges sometimes, but I do quite like him because of that. Like, just because you're rough around the edges and you can be what some people would consider offensive doesn't mean that you're a bad person. I don't think that he would like me personally, and I don't think that he would like our channel, because he is a very full-on prepper. The sort of prepper that's like, if you're not 100% in it, then why are you even doing it whatsoever, you know? So yeah, Bear Independence, definitely worth checking out.
It's not one what I've actually recognised the name, but I am dyslexic, so I probably might have seen some of the videos, but obviously not reading the name, not know. So I can't really make a full comment about the videos, but I do know ones like what you're describing, and they are quite interesting to watch.
Yeah, it's important to say as well, he's also very religious. He'll do like live streams where he reads from the Bible. Not sure really which version of the Bible, but he certainly reads from it. Again, yeah, like, so if you're a prepper and you're also very religious, then Bear Independence is probably the guy for you.
He's the one. Okay. Well, the one that I'm going to talk about first is I don't know if he is a prepper. Okay. And it's not a so-called prepping channel. It's Wild Foods UK. Now the guy, excellent guy, he explains things really well, and it's more about wild food. Now I watched that one for the UK because obviously I live in the UK, And so when he talks about certain types of mushrooms, you right there?
Sorry,
Was it something funny?
No, it just went down the wrong way.
So he talks about mushrooms and other plant life. For me, it's really interesting because obviously I need to identify the mushrooms, and he knows all the names. He's like a walking encyclopedia as he goes through the woods. Now, he may get the names after the fact, but he certainly knows the stuff when he does the videos. And he's not the only one like that. There are a couple others who are also just as good, but I find that he does it in a very professional way. So you understand what he's saying. He describes what he's talking about as he's talking about it. So if he's got a particular mushroom, he tells you the Latin name, the general name, if it's poisonous. And as a prepper, that's something it was really valuable to know at a glance the most potent ones, or the ones that would be more safer to eat just at a glance. So that one would be one I would recommend, and the links for all the ones that we do, even if we're not a fan of the channel, we will still put the link down below, because that's just our opinion, and your opinion could be something completely different.
Indeed.
Your next one?
So my next one is probably a guy that, if you know this channel, then you probably know. If you know the Newbie Prepping channel, then you probably know this other guy. He's called NIPrepper, and no offense to him, but he's by no means a big YouTuber, but neither are we. So it's not an insult. He also stopped making videos like 3 or 4 years ago now. Obviously, he's a Northern Irish prepper. I do believe you're familiar with him, right?
Yeah. Yep.
In fact, I think you're the one that showed me his videos. So basically, he does a lot of the similar sort of stuff that we do on our overnighters. He'll just go out into a forest and he'll talk to the camera. And it's almost as if he's using YouTube as a way to go out and practice, like an excuse to go out and do it. It's also quite funny because at the end of all of his videos, he says, I'm just going to gear up for an overnighter this weekend. And then, so as you watch his videos in sequence, he keeps on saying he's going to do an overnighter, but then he never does.
I know. Do you know, that was going to be on a comment what I was going to make. A brilliant guy. I know he moved over to England, and he should. If you're listening, you need to get back out there. There's plenty of forests over there. Or if you come back over here on a visit, look us up, and we can all go out on an overnighter.
Would love to, honestly.
So, no, it was a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. His videos, they're so comfy to watch because he's not preaching to you. When I watched his videos, I wanted to go out there myself. I wanted to be like, as soon as I got done watching a video of his, I'd be like, man, I really want to go out to the forest now and start up a fire, cook some food, and just spend some time out in nature. And there's not a lot of prepping channels that do that. A lot of prepping channels will preach to you and say like, oh, the end times are coming. Make sure you're doing this and doing that. But this guy, he's just like, look, here's my stuff. Here's what I'm doing. I'm practicing. If you want to watch, then watch. And honestly, it's just so good. Like I say, he's only got like 8 videos on his channel, maybe more. But definitely no more than let's say 12. Yeah. Please come back. If you do watch this video, come back to YouTube, man. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's NIPrepper for you.
Yep. My second one, I did quickly change this guy, the channel, because I had a quick think before we left, and I enjoyed these ones more than the other guy, what I was going to actually put up, and it's Steve Wallace.
Oh, Steve Wallace,
Steve Wallace, from America.
Canada.
Okay, sorry.
Some Canadians get annoyed about that.
I just feel that what he does is excellent, and I found him a couple of months ago, and I've gone back through some of his old content. He actually, with some of the things what he was saying and what he's planning to do, actually give me an idea of stuff what I'm going to be doing as part of the bug out preparation, and if there's an emergency, we could actually move across Northern Ireland, but have we're calling them waypoints. We can get to a waypoint and the camp is already there, semi-set up, and there'll be food there. And I know he's done something similar for his stealth camps, what he does. And so he goes back to some of the camps once as it's established, and I believe he leaves bits and pieces there.
He did say, I know the video you're referring to. I'm also a very big fan of Steve Wallace. I really enjoy his videos. The video you're referring to, he had like quite a bright green tarp.
Yep.
He said like he wanted to establish that as like a place he could go back to. So obviously he's done it elsewhere. The thing is with Steve Wallace is that he was a boondocker. Do you know what boondocking is?
No.
You need to watch his. He did like a full documentary, like hour and a half long, called Boondocking.
Okay.
Boondocking is essentially you have a camper van and you just drive all around the state, and you just live in the camper van.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't have a home for most of his life, and he just went off and just did that, like boondocking. He's only recently got a homestead after he married his beautiful wife, as he refers to her. So I fully expect, like, you can't camp as much as Steve Wallace and not have like a prepping heart, you know, because he would be super comfortable in an SHTF scenario, because it would be like, well, I've done this all my life already anyway, so I can just dart around the country, just living wherever I need to, like in a forest, behind a sign leading into a city, in a school bus. At time of recording, he just got his school bus, so he's doing a stealth camp in that. This guy, I love him.
Yeah, he's really good. Very entertaining, and you always, as you're watching, you know everything's going to be okay, but you know he's like, oh, there's someone out there, right? And you're thinking, is he going to get caught? Is he going to get caught? Is he going to be found? But you know he's not, because the video's gone up. So you know the video's gone up. But you are like in suspense. Is he going to get caught? Is he going to get spotted? Mm-hmm. You know. And I find it really good entertainment to watch. Yeah. So thumbs up for you, mate.
Absolutely. I just want to say, probably my favourite video is when he was with Crazy Neighbour, and he was in this sort of like communal area, and they taped off the area with police tape. But then what ended up happening is a police car drove by and they started shining a light into it, and they were like, oh God, is this it? This is it? Oh God, this is it, isn't it? And it's so funny. And I was so tense. I was genuinely feeling nervous for the guy. Yeah. And like, I reckon, like he was saying, like, obviously, like he doesn't get caught, he wouldn't upload the video. But I think if anyone ever did catch him, he would just like hide his camera or something, or like point it down as if he's not recording. I think he would record the encounter and still put it up, as long as like the face of the person isn't in the video. I think he would still put it up. And he's constantly saying, well, it hasn't happened yet, but if you ever want to see me get caught, because it's bound to happen, make sure you subscribe. I love that guy. I wish we had some step 2s here in honor of Steve Wallace, but unfortunately we don't. So anyway,
right. So the going into the last phase. Now, these ones are we're not going to do our favourite ones. These are the ones what we are going to be critical of for different reasons. Rich.
Okay. So yeah, going to be critical. This is more of like the negative side. We had 2 positives and now 1 negative. Hopefully I don't catch too much flack for this.
You will do.
I will because he's very big.
Yes.
Canadian prepper. So
nice guy.
Brilliant. very logical in his videos, gives a lot of information, very invaluable. But
excellent prepper.
excellent, yeah.
But
He shows far too much in his videos. Every video ends with the best way to help yourself. No, the best way to support me is to support yourself. And like he shows his website and this stuff here, this stuff that I'm talking about, it's in very low supply, and it just so happens that in a week we're going to be running low on that in this country. So buy it up now. And it's like, oh my goodness! Like I had to stop watching him because I got so tired of that. Canadian Prepper is the perfect example of what I was saying that NIPrepper wasn't. He is very much. I don't want to say fearmonger because that's a little too negative, but
no, I'll go there because anything what happens in the world, he will bring out a video, and it's going to happen now. This is when you need to bug out, and that's the impression what I get from it. That don't matter what's happening in the world, if the riots in America, the airstrike on in Iran.
Oh yeah,
he said it's going to be World War III. This is going to be it. This is going to start World War III. And it's like you can't judge that by one incident. You know, yes, it could lead to it, but saying to everyone, it's like when the War of the Worlds first came out, on the radio, back in 19, whatever it was. There was people going out on their land with their guns waiting for the alien invasion because they believed it was true. Yeah. If we went out there and said, "Oh, this is going to happen," we could start a panic, and no way we want a panic to happen because it's no beneficial to us and for everyone else. We want to survive. So stirring up a panic and saying that this is low demand, this is low supply, only a few left, really trying to get a sale. It just like when I do watch his videos,
so
I turn it off when it gets to that point because it's like, well, I'm not interested in that. Yes, if I want to support a channel, I'll give it a thumbs up. Like if a channel's got buy a beer fund, buy a beer fund, or sometimes if I've got spare cash, I may donate to a beer fund. But I don't think it should be pushed on. Yes, I'll get with the merchandise. Yes, have merchandise, but don't always plug it. For me, it's just an overkill. Sorry, it's just your one.
No, honestly, man, I agree everything you're saying. He just goes so overboard with the clickbait. You can definitely tell. Yeah. Sometimes I get the feeling that he's not really when you're a prepper at heart, you are looking after yourself and your family. And I feel as though, he feels the best way to do that is to get as much money as possible, to buy as much resources as possible, to do up his homestead, so that when SHTF does happen, he's ready. Him and his family are ready. And so, in order to get as much money as possible, he does this where he says that there's low stock. He does this with the clickbait as well, saying oh, World War III is happening. Oh my God, coronavirus, that's it, that's the end of the world. Because it drives people to watch the videos because they're like, oh my God, is this really happening? I need to watch this video to find out what to do. So he's getting the ad revenue from YouTube. He's getting the sales from his own website. And I can't blame him for hustling. I can't blame him for because making money, that's the way the world works. That's just the society we live in. But he's doing it in such a sleazy way, drumming up fear to kind of make people feel like they're forced into buying all of this stuff. And just like Mark said, it's perfect. We don't want to bring about fear. We don't want to be fear mongers because then that diminishes the rest of our messages and the rest of the things that we're saying. And that's pretty much just my thoughts on
Yeah.
Canadian Prepper. Otherwise, he's very intelligent. He's the points he brings across, for the large majority, are very good. And I'm not saying you shouldn't listen to him. I'm just saying that I don't like him for those reasons.
Yeah. No, he does bring out some good content, but then he does bring out ones, and it's so typical. Anything happens in the world which is what could escalate, in his mind, is escalating, and it's I think it's the wrong. Yes, do warning signs, and this is what to look out for, because everyone's got to see it for themselves. But to say World War III is just around the corner, that's well,
Yeah. It's a bit crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Irresponsible, I would say, as well. Okay, so
right. So my third site is not a prepping site as a general prepping site, but I would believe quite a lot of preppers would actually watch this one. Now, I like the site, but there's elements of it what I absolutely dislike. Now, it's some of you may know it. I have actually mentioned it before to ones for people to watch for information, and it's the Mavstar Observatory. The guy in it, nice guy. The information what he brings out is really good, and I know he's spent a lot of money, which I think it's mainly been crowdfunded. And the 17th of each month he uploads a video which I always try and watch, and that's about the magnetic pole shift, and it's something what we should all be watching as preppers, because it's one of those alarm bell situations. We know the magnetic pole is moving, and it is going to flip or switch to a different location. Now, no one knows exactly what would happen. So having them updates is really good, and I'm not going to fault him on what he does there. But, and there's always a but, when you go into YouTube channel, in my opinion, is you do it because you like doing it. You want to show how to do stuff, and begging for money all the time just doesn't do it for me. It's like, oh, we've run out of money this month, we've lost this amount, we need more money coming in, we won't be able to survive. And he always does more videos, and he goes, oh, we had a large donation from someone, and it's like, if you can't live off what you do, and you're banking everything on a YouTube channel, then you're in the wrong business. There is no, for me, I wouldn't dare say to you, oh, well, I don't know if we'll be able to make another one unless we get more money coming in. It's like ridiculous. We're doing this because we enjoy doing it, and if we can share knowledge, just the same as what he's doing, it's great. If you get funded, because obviously I know YouTube, as it spits and spats, if it funds you, if it doesn't fund you, if it blocks you on certain things or doesn't block you on other things, well, that's just the way it goes. Even
big YouTubers will say that YouTube as a platform to make money is so
temperamental.
So temperamental, exactly. Yes, that it's not a reliable source of income.
Yeah.
But the problem is that too many people read articles about how PewDiePie made £4 million last year or whatever, and they think, oh my God, if all I have to do is upload YouTube videos and I'll get money.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Not as easy as that.
Every time a new update comes out for YouTube, they'll change the algorithm, they'll tweak it so that it's slightly different, and then some people's videos who are getting loads of views will suddenly stop getting views, and then that will really negatively impact them. So If that's affecting the big YouTubers, this guy who I believe has 30,000 subscribers,
over 30,000.
Over 30,000, yeah. Like it just proves that like even with someone over 30,000 subscribers, like he's still e-begging. Yeah, he should be doing what he's doing for fun and working.
Yeah.
In the case that we're wrong and he actually does work as well as do YouTube, then he shouldn't be e-begging at all. And that's just a fact. E-begging is in my opinion, it's just it's a terrible thing to do, because the fact, even the notion of e-begging is just so slimy, because you have enough money to be in a house and have an internet connection and have a computer in order to make videos. So why are you e-begging if you have enough money to do all of that?
Yeah. As we said, we're not setting out to offend anyone, and everyone does their YouTube channels how they feel is best for them. But for me personally, there's been ones where he's uploaded and I think, oh, what, he's brought something new out, and he's gone on there and said we struggle to pay our mortgage. Well, that's nothing to do with the YouTube channel. I feel sorry we're going through a pandemic and he's been on furlough, or do you know what I mean? But there's other people out there in the same boat, and he's got a platform where if he concentrated on that, if people want to give money, donate, then they will. You know, plenty of gamers make enough money from their donations. You know what they get, and there's like the sponsorship what they get. But they're on YouTube or on what's the other one? Twitch. Yeah, Twitch all the time. You know, and they make a good bit of money doing that. And you know, it baffles me. If you can't afford to live, then you need to work. Yeah, this is a hobby, and if it pays a little bit of money, if you're successful enough for YouTube to give you the money from what it does, or people send you money and saying, "Oh, I really like your stuff, guys. Have a beer, or try out this because it's a new bit of technology what we got." And because I know there's a Canadian prepper and there's I can't remember his name. Serious Survivor, is it Serious Survivor?
Possibly, I've not heard of
it. It's really good content of what they do, and they get promotional stuff, you know. And yes, it's good for them because they get freebies, they get stuff to try out. As long as you're true to your audience, you know, and if you get a freebie, don't say you're going to keep it in your pack if you've always slagged it off in the past. You know, carry on doing what you're doing if you're a YouTuber and you're just starting out. If you're just starting out, it's a hobby. You know, you're doing it for the fun of doing it. You know, for the kicks, for the thrills, to get that first like. You know, to get the first 100 subscribers. You know. And when we was going, when we was approaching the first 100, we was going, oh, we're on 90 now. We're on 90. It's going up. It's going up.
Every single person mattered.
Yeah, everyone mattered.
Thank you very much, by the way.
We really appreciated it, and it shows that I know some of the content what we would bring out. Some of our subscribers think, don't really enjoy that one. But they will still come back and watch another one. What they do enjoy. Yeah. We can't please everyone all the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we just hope that what we do is quite broad enough to cover as many people as we can. And you know, if you think that we're two big guys out in the fields or out in the woods, making every single mistake under the sun, and you're still smiling about it because we were doing that, at least we brought a smile to your face. You know,
that's what matters.
And I just see a bird poop. But that's good. There's birds, so we just got to watch out we don't get pooped on.
Yeah.
So
go away.
But yeah, so those were the ones. But the content what he does about the magnetic pole shift, really good. So what he does is really good. It's just that begging
Yeah.
what gets me.
I just
and that's for
say,
any YouTube channel that does it.
Yeah, indeed. I just want to say, I feel like I was a bit too harsh. I'm already doing my YouTube apology. I was probably a bit too harsh on him because, as Mark says, he does a lot of really informative, really good videos, and I'm sure that he deserves the donations that he gets from people. If they feel that they want to donate to him, then fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's just the e-begging part for me is just a little bad. But like, I'm not saying he's the worst person in the world. So yeah,
people would see on some of the stuff what he does when he wants to. I'm not as smart as he, but when he makes these gizmos up, I get that he hasn't got the money for making them bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And so he has to buy the electronics, he has to buy the meters, the readers, and stuff like that. I get that, and when he's asking money for those things. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
It's for a product for him and for other people to get information.
Yeah.
Get that.
It benefits
100%,
everyone. Yeah.
So when he I think they're trimeters or I'm going to go with trimeters. If I've got it wrong, I'll apologise. When he was and he sent them around the world, and they're in there's one in Australia, 2 in Australia, a couple in America, and he sent them around the world, and there's people just reading them and sending the information. That side of things I totally get, understand that. He's not a millionaire, he's not a wealthy man to make all this stuff off his own back. So that side I get, but to say that I'm struggling to pay my mortgage, that's the bit what I disagree with.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like it's the definition of that phrase, like, that sounds like a you problem, not an us problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, fair play to him otherwise. Sounds like a smart man, and the information he produces helps a lot of people. So yeah. Okay, anything else to add there?
No, no, not really. So that's our 6 YouTube channels, what we like and dislike, and the reasons why.
Absolutely.
I'm sure someone's going to be coming on saying, "Oh, that newbie prepping channel, bunch of
yeah."
That's their opinion,
Exactly.
and we can't help their opinion. If they're offended, it's like tough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just
tough. And honestly, feel free to have opinions on our channel as well. Like, I get that maybe some of the videos that I make for the channel probably obvious to some people, but I'm aiming it towards literally the newbie that's like seen, I don't know, The Walking Dead, and they've channel hopped and they found Doomsday Preppers, and they've thought, prepping. I've been kind of thinking about something similar to this. Maybe I'll look it up on YouTube. Literally, I'm targeting that sort of person, like the sort of person that literally knows nothing about it. So even if some of my videos that I personally make seem really obvious and like, duh, why are you even making a video about this? It's literally for those people, because there are people out there who genuinely don't think of these things, which you might think seems crazy, but you only know something after you've learnt it, obviously. So again, have any opinion you like. Hopefully it's a positive opinion on our channel. And thank you.
If not, tell us what you think.
Yeah, tell us.
Let us know.
Indeed. And also, what we also want for you, from you, in the comments below, is suggestions for topics
for the next one.
Later videos. Yeah, for the next video coming out, topics to talk about, chat about.
Yeah.
And
any topics you like, pieces of kit what you've got, and you want like another opinion, if other people think it's good or if it's bad, experiences what you've had, places, countries, politics.
Exactly. Yeah, like
things what's happening everywhere in America or in Australia and everywhere.
Indeed, because even though it's like primarily prep and chat, it does prepping can go across to stuff like politics, and it all encompasses what we can chat about here on Newbie Prepping.
And it's Campfire Talks.
Yeah. Even get some guest people in as well, feature them, some people who know a lot more than me. So it would be good to get some more professional advice as well.
If we can. If we can.
If we can, indeed.
Cool.
Okay, is that everything?
That's it.
Nice. Right.
You take care.
Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe to the videos. And please buy our merch. Oh no, sorry.
No, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
Can't do it. No. I will say, however, that I am in the process of designing some merchandise for the channel, but also some merchandise that's related to prepping, like bushcrafting and wild camping as well. So when that stuff comes out, if you wouldn't mind checking it out, that would be lovely. Right, I think I've showed enough for this video now.
Cool.
Alrighty then, man.
You take care out there.
Thank you
see
very
you soon.
much for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.